Hello everyone, welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you're having a great day. If you've been watching Larry's Anything Goes programming, you know that we are not only providing great financial intelligence content as much as possible by interviewing other financial professionals, professionals in the travel industry, real estate industry, etc. and so forth, but we provide various services when it comes to specific products that we sell, from anything that you would actually find on Amazon or actually at Walmart, etc. and so forth. And we are actually providing specific products due to today's current crisis and whatnot to ensure that we provide the right services and products that you need at a reasonable price when it comes to medical face masks, when it comes to hand sanitizer, and when it comes to latex gloves and things of that nature, and etc. and so forth, toilet paper, paper towels. But we have what you need. Also, family, don't forget that Larry's Anything Goes is a part of an affiliate marketing network known as Gold Standard Partners, where you have the opportunity to buy cryptocurrency and allow others to invest with you as becoming an affiliate marketing partner. And obviously, if they purchase a package with the program, you're able to make money off their package purchases and make money off of their crypto purchases and things of that nature. If you want to join, please follow the links in the description, and I'll give you a call as soon as you sign up and purchase a package, and we'll go from there. But definitely, it's all about the best way to make money moves is to have currency with one another and to ensure that currency is always being spoken of on all levels so it benefits everyone and not just one specific person. That's a lot of things that people forget about. So think about joining the program and we'll be able to go from there. But if not, either way, it's always appreciated. And thank you for watching, and hopefully you guys have a great day and continuously make money moves so you don't live broke like a fool. Take care. As you can see, with our various products, we have our financial apparel, as you see, wearing There's Anything Goes t-shirt, financial intelligence is sexy, face masks, latex gloves, things of that nature, to obviously ensure the safety of you and your family all at the same time. We want to ensure that you get the best products and see the actual products that we're actually providing for you, and giving you another view of not only the shirts and the medical masks, but actually another view of actual latex gloves and the actual hand sanitizer. Because one thing we've learned throughout this unfortunate crisis is that we have to take more precautionary measures to ensure not only the safety for ourselves, but for our families. And having a great pair of hand sanitizers, latex gloves, and medical face masks will ensure that safety. And with all that being said, hopefully you guys will check out our online store. We have the various products that you see here. With a couple of clicks, especially if you're paying via PayPal, it makes life that much easier for you to purchase our various products, especially during this unfortunate situation. You see the apparel from Larry's Anything Goes. We have the medical products when it comes to hand sanitizer, latex gloves, medical face masks, things of that nature, and various other products. So please check out Larry's Anything Goes. Support small local businesses. We greatly appreciate it, and hopefully that you have a good day. Goes the family. Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully, you guys are having a great and exceptional day. So we're going to be talking about actor Jonathan Majors. And before I go forward, I'm not going to. I'm going off of what the media said. I'm not saying that Jonathan Majors did it. I'm not saying that he didn't do it. All I'm just going to do is talk about what the media has put out there because these are allegations that are all allegedly, and it has not been proven in a court of law. So I'm not going to put out any false news or false information. So I wanted to put that particular disclaimer out there now. So Jonathan Majors or anybody that's associated with him or the young lady that's involved in the incident sees this video, I'm not accusing anybody of lying. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just going off of what the media says, and I'm just using this as an example of what to do and what not to do. And because regardless of the situation, whether the person is guilty or not, when you don't know about something, he was arrested, unfortunately, yesterday for assault of his significant other, aka his girlfriend. Um, and it's a crazy series of events. It sucks, and it's like I said, situations like this for people who are innocent. Because I'm not saying he's innocent or not, but for people who are innocent, I'm going to say that I see why a lot of times people in today's world, more and more, I get why people are leaving people alone and just becoming more reclusive more than ever, unless there's business being talked about, unless business is being done. I get it more and more. But like I said, disclaimer, I'm not saying he did it. I'm not saying he didn't do it. You have your opinion on it. I'm not telling you to form an opinion on this situation. I'm just using the situation on why young men on the come up should do their best to stay single in certain situations, in most situations or whatnot. And I'll leave it at that. Because I actually respect Michael B. Jordan even more so why he's leaving people alone. Even though, even what was it? I think it was at the Grammy show and whatnot. People were throwing it at him. Women were throwing it at him left and right. And ever since his breakup with Steve Harvey's daughter, he's kind of called it quits with relationships, and he's been more focused on him. And I get it. I remember when, way back when, can't believe this is 20 years ago now. Well, 21 years ago, when 50 Cent first came on the scene, and I remember he had ex girl or ex wife, and his he had that time he only had one child, I believe. And I remember they asked him about his relationship. It's when his album Get Rich or Die Trying came out, and the song Wanksta in the Club and all that good stuff. And I remember Sway from the radio. Sway asked 50 Cent, he was interviewing him, and he said, "So what relationships are you in right now? Or are you have a girlfriend, you're looking to get married?" And 50 Cent, I never forget at the time, so since this was in 2002, 2003, I was at the time I was 20, 21 years old. And I remember 50 Cent said, "I'm focused." Straight up and down. He said, "I'm focused." And because in those words, it resonated with me then, but it resonates with me more now. Because back then, 50 Cent was on a come up, and now he's not just known as a world renowned actor, but he's known as a world renowned executive producer / director and whatnot of a multitude of TV series and movies. All right. He's transitioned 20 to 21 years later. He has transitioned. And the main, and it wasn't obviously, it wasn't easy sailing. I mean, 50 Cent got into his stuff. Nobody's perfect, but those with me that it resonates even 10 times situation that John the Majors is in. Honestly, my personal opinion, if I was a celebrity on the conversations, be like, hey, uh, um, yeah, I'm not going to be in a serious relationship. If you're good with that, cool. If not, then have a nice life. I would just, if I was a rich celebrity, I wouldn't even want to be in unless I was married before unless I was married or in a serious relationship before I became a big star. But if I was becoming a big star, I wouldn't want to date nobody. And that's just keeping it real. Because dating and marriage, it's an investment and there are consequences to it, period. All right. So I'm going to read this verbatim. This is as of ABC News, so I'm not making this up. Actor Jonathan Majors was arrested Saturday in New York and charged with strangulation and battering a woman, police said. New York City police said that the Creed 3 actor was arrested when officers responded to a 911 call shortly after 11 a.m. for an alleged domestic dispute at an apartment in the city's uh, Chelsea neighborhood. A 30-year-old woman told police she had been assaulted. Officers placed Majors, who's 33 years old, into custody without incident, the New York police said. The woman claimed Majors struck her about the face with an open hand, causing substantial pain and a laceration behind her ear. A criminal complaint filed in the incident alleges she, like, remember, I'm not making this up. So I'm not claiming that what she said or what he's saying is wrong. I'm completely neutral. So don't even try to think about suing me because I'm not on anybody's side. I'm not like nationwide on this one. So, anyways, the young lady alleged Majors grabbed her hand and put his hands on her neck, causing swelling, bruising, and substantial pain to her neck and hand. Majors' attorney denied the allegations, saying evidence would prove the actor is innocent. Jonathan Major is completely innocent. We are quickly gathering and presenting evidence to the district attorney with the expectation that all charges will be dropped imminently. Priya Hi, I'm butchering her name, but that's his attorney. His attorney said that the evidence includes video footage from the vehicle where the alleged assault occurred. And a lot of times, people record incidents when they take place. But then in other instances, if they took an Uber or a cab, a lot of times they record all these cab drivers they have, or Uber drivers, the smart ones, they have their own cameras within the vehicles to record incidents and things of that nature. I never forget when Uber first became a big deal. This was in, I think, it was some part of California. I think it was San Diego. But this guy who was a big executive for a fast food company, or IT guy at a fast food company, he was drunk and he physically assaulted the Uber driver. And the Uber driver, actually, it was funny, he pepper sprayed the guy. It was the funniest thing ever. But the guy ended up, guy made a great living, but he ended up losing his job. So it was interesting to say the least. But anyways, she says that the evidence, video footage from the vehicle where the alleged assault occurred, witnesses testimony from the driver, so there was a witness there, and others who both saw and heard the episode, and most importantly, 2 written statements from the woman recanting. I did not realize this. So the woman has recanted the allegations. NYPD is required to make an arrest in these situations, and this is the only reason why Mr. Majors was arrested. We expect these charges to drop soon. As said, the woman was taken to a local hospital and treated according to the police. Now, if this is true that the allegations that she made was false and she has recanted her statements, then I say that this is a freaking shame, because from what I've gathered from the information that I've read, that they were arguing. I guess he was on his phone and she saw a text from another woman and she wanted to see his phone, and he's like, "Don't touch my phone." And they both parted ways, and apparently they slept in different locations or whatnot. Now, this is just some of the information that's been gathered. Either way, if there was any assault taking place, either party is in the wrong unless somebody was trying to kill him, but I'll leave that alone. But either way, but if there were false allegations, I don't care if a man or a woman makes false allegations, people, you're in the wrong, period. That's just what it is. If it's a false allegation, because especially nowadays, especially people in the limelight, this is why I would never want to be a celebrity, because I would really want to be that kind of celebrity to make. There's been plenty of them that make their money and they roll out. They do something else. They get out of the limelight. Like Mac 10 is a great example. Like, he was a big time actor / rapper, made his money. Now he makes most of his money now in the promotion business, and I think he manages artists all, concert promotions, and he manages artists all at the same time. He's been behind the camera making his money moves, and I get that, and I actually respect that. If it was me, I would not want to ever be a celebrity because of all the crap that comes with being a celebrity. The money is great, but all the other crap most of the time sucks. But anyways, if these allegations are false, it's shame on this person, because I'm just going to leave it like this. The man is on the come up right now. And the sad thing is, I didn't even realize it, but he's been dropped from the United States Army ads, because he's acted in a multitude of things, and he has been on Army ads and things of that nature. Um, the U.S. Army, because you see Army commercials all the time. Um, drops Jonathan, uh, Jonathan Major. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, U.S. Army has halted its ad campaign starring Jonathan Majors following the actor's arrest on charges of strangulation, assault, and harassment. And they say that they've done this. And Major, the son, because he is a son of a United States Air Force member. He has already narrated and appeared in two "Be All You Can Be" commercials that aired prominently during the March Madness catalog basketball tournament. The Army Times reports that the military already spent millions in order to lock up commercial time during next week's Final Four. However, following Major's arrest, the actor's reps and lawyer deny the allegations against him. The United States Army announced Sunday that they have pulled the ads featuring the Creed 3 star. The U.S. Army is aware of the arrest of Jonathan Majors, and they are deeply concerned by the allegations surrounding his arrest. Laura De Francisco, the public affairs chief for the Army Enterprise Marketing Office, said in a statement Sunday, while Mr. Majors is innocent until proven guilty, prudence dictates that we pull our ads until the investigation, until these allegations is complete. Um, and this is sad because, like I said, if the witness if the person who's made the allegations recanted the statements and these are false allegations, then this is how damaging this is going to be towards his career in the future. Now, I didn't even know he was in any the Marvel movies or Ant-Man and all. I don't watch. I'm not a fantasy movie guy. I'm not knocking people who are, but I don't watch that stuff. The only thing I ever saw Jonathan Majors in before Creed was the Harder They Fall, which is a great black cowboy movie that was on Netflix that I saw last year. Great movie, and I remember seeing him in the movie, but I didn't know, that was the first time I ever saw him. So apparently he's been in a lot of things. But this is going to, even if obviously the charges get dropped, this is something that's going to follow him for the rest of his life, unfortunately. Okay. It's going to follow him because I give Exhibit A, Kobe Bryant. The moment Kobe Bryant died, rest his soul and his daughter's soul and everybody else who was in a helicopter incident, they brought that incident up in regards to when he had the rape allegations against him in Colorado, I believe. So this is going to, sexual assault. It can follow you in to the day you die, even if the charges get dropped. Okay, that's why, like, hey, that's why the funny thing is, like, when I see with anybody, man, woman, or child, but definitely with the opposite sex, if I see any kind of drama coming my way, I walk away. I've had previous relationships where, and this is nothing compared to him, but I've seen the drama before it even occurs, and I've just been like, you know what, I'm good. Life goes on. I that old school song, "I Can Do Bad by Myself," is probably the realest thing on the planet because I can do bad by myself, and I implore everyone else to, if it's that serious, be by yourself because life is too short. Okay, life is too short. And one of my t-shirts says, "I don't do drama, I do business," for one particular reason, because a lot of people just used to just nonsense, mess, constant arguing and yelling at each other. A lot of people are used to that. They think this is normal. In my world, that ain't normal. And if I got to go there, then that means it's extremely abnormal. you know, because I'm used to being around, co, you know, decent, well mannered, respectable adults. Especially me being an adult now. I was raised by that. So when I'm around adults who like to create drama and argue for the sake of arguing, you got to go, unless there's some money involved. But outside of that, darn sure about being in a relationship and sex and all that nonsense. You can get that anywhere. So yeah, you got to go. I don't care how much time I got with you. I don't care how much love is involved. If you make my life harder than it needs to be, and I'm not making no money off of it, then we ain't got nothing to talk about. All right. Because that's what a job is. That's what doing business is. You're dealing with somebody else's stuff and things of that nature. And if it makes your life harder, cool, but you're getting some sort of financial compensation out of it. I'll leave it at that. But this is sad. But the real reason why I'm talking about this, because I'm just like, look, men that are on a unless you're running up in the Steve Harvey boat, where meaning that Steve Harvey the first times or more, if my man had to pay out for every one of those times. Okay, where whether people want to admit it or not, marriages can't really put it any other way. It is a business. It is a business. It is a business. Okay, and it's an investment, and hopefully you make the right investment, but nothing's 100% guaranteed. And this gentleman, he's not even married to this young lady, but however, he's not even married to this young lady, but he still has to whole situation get squared away. I'm just hoping for his sake that he never speaks to this individual again and he parts ways if it gets squared away, you know, because I've told females that I dated before. I was like, hey, you can call somebody. You didn't got to be beat up. You can call the police on me no matter what state you live in and tell me that I physically assaulted you, and they got to lock me up, you know, immediately. That's just the way the game goes because it does happen. Like I said, women are get abused all the time. That's what I said. Don't let me make you guys think that I'm saying, well, all the allegations that women make are false. That is 100% wrong. I'm not saying that statement at all. What I'm saying is that there is power of you can falsify and lie about certain things, and if especially out of vengeance and things of that nature, and you can get away with it. Maybe 100%, maybe not. It's all subjunctive. Nothing's 100% guaranteed. That's another thing to take into consideration. I remember because I got friends who work in the court system. It's the funniest thing. Couples who divorced, but they had children. They're both good parents. They take care of their kids, all that great stuff. And then, but they one day the mother gets ticked off by the father because he does something raunchy. She goes to court, takes him to child support court. The kid's 7 years old, and he's like, yeah, see, this is what I've been giving my my baby's child's mother and things of that nature. And she could say, nope, he ain't give me a dime. And because they didn't want to go down to the court system and just do the legal right thing, because everything is you got a lot of people like, I don't want the government in my business. They're going to be in your business no matter what state you live in, especially if you got kids. So dismiss me with all that nonsense. But anyways, and then they can get away with saying, yeah, he never paid me a dime. And because there was no court order to show more documentation, things of that nature. So they're support. So that's just something to take into consideration. And on me last week, so sorry about the camera family. But anyways, uh, and the statements, two misdemeanors, counts of third-degree assault, attempted in a court where a judge released him on his own recognizances. The next day, the next court date is in May. He just was nominated for Emmy in 2021 for outstanding lead actor in the drama series for his role in HBO's Lovecraft Country. His most recently appeared in Creed 3 and Ant-Man. Uh, and the Wasp, at the end of the day, women beaters whatsoever, slapping them, I don't condone it at all. The only time I think a man should have to put his hands on a woman if she's literally trying to stab him a woman in that aspect. That if I was anybody, what to do, but I believe the, the females alone. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it real. I would leave the female lead, just do that. I would literally, it's not worth it. No. Yeah, so that's what I would do at the end of the day. I would just leave the females alone. Heck, even stay celibate. I mean, I know you whatnot, but stay celibate and just stay focused on grind. It just is. Is it worth your career? I can't answer that question. Really worth your career? Is it worth losing out on all, all these happen in the future? I can answer that question. Okay. Only you can answer that question. Yeah, my the one thing I want is because I was focused on my grind and on my hustle. On hustle more focused than ever. Because I like to be very, very careful who you allow into your domicile of known you just never know. Okay. And I
Cool. Oh, shit! That's my fight! Oh,
not knocking you out. I mean, they're not physically putting hands, but they have to do. Okay. Period. And when I run into those kind of
people, you ain't keeping it real. You ain't representing. What you doing up in here, boy? Shit. You ain't got no. In here, boy.
Said sorry about
shit.
my camera going in and out, but I was just yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah, I know it's choppy, so my apologies. But yeah, this is gonna be the last. Yeah, it's time for me to get a new computer. But anyways, hopefully you let me get your opinions in the comment section. What you guys think? In their lives, what they should, whatever happens, just this will be serve, hopefully on both sides. But I think when they put people's position in life where you can ruin their freaking lives. All right. So on that note, do the great three free things. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, if you're a stock market investor, acornscripto.com. Check out online. Thank you for all those donations. Yeah, sorry about that, family. Make sure you can hear me. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So, anyways, sorry about that. Like I said, this computer wants to start acting up, so they're trying to get. But then,
Mike, now.